Hey everyone, my name is Saige and welcome to this video everybody. In this video we're going to be talking about the poison darts buff which just came out like a few days ago. It has been a few days already and I've had the mythical poison darts for a long time now, like I've actually made them mythical. As you guys can probably tell, my audio quality is probably not incredible with my voice right now. I am just in like a room that we're staying at somewhere in California. I'm on vacation with my parents. I've had a lot of things to do for like the past 2 weeks, which is why I haven't really been able to post a Pixel Gun video. I've been struggling with a lot of things that I don't really want to talk about, but just know that I've had some things that have prevented me from making videos. But today I figured that since I had a little bit of free time, I'd go ahead and make a video for you guys. And again, we're going to be talking about the poison darts today, because now the mythical poison darts actually will one-shot to the head with the poison effect. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about that in this video. So if you do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe, guys. Join my Discord server to constantly be updated about what I'm doing in Pixel Gun 3D. The link is down in the description, and let's get into this video.
Every time I think about her, I'm in pain. Just can't seem to get her out my fucking brain. Haven't seen her and it's driving me insane. If I don't...
So guys, like I said, we're going to be talking about the mythical poison darts, because now that they are able to one-shot with the latest buff with a bunch of other weapons as well, but most importantly the poison darts here, now that they are buffed, they actually do a lot more damage than the Ice King. I think they did more damage than the Ice King before, but only because the poison darts can hit headshots. Now, while you guys are watching these this gameplay here, it's kind of apparent that I didn't really do the best in the gameplay. I haven't really had much time to play, so I'm sorry if the gameplay isn't the best, but I did try as best as I could. So now, talking about the poison darts, what can they actually do? Well, they can one-shot to the head with poison, so like the poison effect will kill them if you shoot them in the head, and I believe if you have level 9 mods, it'll work to the body as well if you have the pumpkin mask, which is a thing that increases the damage. It's one of the cosmetics that come out around the Halloween time, and when it does come out, its effect is that you can get the, what is it, like 3 times as... I don't know, it's like a 30% damage buff or something like that on weapons, maybe less, but it quote-unquote tremendously increases weapons damage. And so that combined with like level 9 mods, it can probably one-shot to body as well. That's what I'm assuming, because mine is level 7 mods in Pumpkin Mask and it one-shots to the head. And of course it probably would need, you know, higher module levels to be able to one-shot to the body. So I'm gonna go with level 9 and maybe what is it, Pumpkin Mask. So that's more or less my assumption of what you would need to make it one-shot body. But again, I'm no expert. If you want to have an expert on this to ask about it, you can talk to this person named Twist, who is in the Pixel Gun 3D server. He knows a lot about Pixel Gun, and I know a lot of people in my server do as well. So again, join that server. If you have any questions, you can ask some of the people there. But so this does change a lot for public games, because I know that generally a lot of people do tend to use the Ice King over the poison darts simply because it's just, you know, more easy to use. The Ice King is just, it has a wider area of like shot. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I guess the hitbox for the poison darts is a lot lower than the hitbox for the Ice King. Now the Ice King is also easier to use because it doesn't have any shooting animation at all, whereas the poison darts have like a second long or like a second and a half long animation before you're actually able to shoot. So it does take a lot of practice to be able to perfect and time your shots based on how the weapon actually shoots with its animation, whereas with the Ice King it's instant. As soon as you switch to it, it's ready to go. Both weapons do cancel out all animations, but the thing that really kept up the Ice King over the poison darts was that the Ice King was just simply more practical. And you know, more or less that's kind of still the case even after this buff. The Ice King is probably going to be more practical and easier to use for 3-cat spammers. You do have to wait like a second, so whenever using the poison darts, you pretty much have to track someone, or you have to perfectly time the time where like your crosshair lines up with your enemy to shoot. That's something you can do as well, but what I know a lot of people tend to do is track if they're 3-cat spamming. But I actually personally do the thing where I like time the shot perfectly with the animation so that by the time the crosshair gets on the opponent, it is ready to shoot, and when it does, it is able to hit them. So the thing I like the most about the poison darts is that, yes, it does cancel out all animation, but it also has a lot of bullets, a lot more than the Ice King. So it has more ammo than the Ice King, it does more damage than the Ice King. It did before, but now it does even more. I'm actually really surprised that they even buffed this thing at all. No one really asked for it. No one ever said that it was, you know, not good. But hey, anything for the poison darts, right? I love the poison darts. It's the weapon that I used for 3-cat spam for over a year. I only recently started using the Ice King because I found it to be easier to use and more practical for private games like FFA or 1v1s. It was just easier. And of course, that's what everyone looks for. And especially since I don't have like 3D touch, it is a lot more difficult to 3-cat spam. So with the Ice King, it just made things a little bit easier. So I did switch over to them. But with public games, there's not going to be too many professional, like really good 3-cat spammers. Like the only quote-unquote difficult opponents that you'll be going up against is probably going to be like heavy spammers. So in all honesty, I'll probably use like the poison darts in public games. They do a lot of damage, a lot more than the Ice King. Again, I'm just like watching this gameplay back here and I didn't do amazing, so sorry about that. But anyway, I'll probably be using the poison darts in public games now over the Ice King just because it does more damage. And since I left the Unity clan and I'm now the owner of the Sway clan, I don't have access to any of the steel, gold, or any armor like that, and I don't even have the dev armor either. So like I can get one shot really easily. So if I want to be able to do more damage to other people just as they're doing a bunch of damage to me, I should probably use weapons that do more damage. So I'll probably be using the poison darts, to be honest. And for those of you guys who've been considering whether or not you should even get the poison darts, I do believe they are actually available in the armory all the time. Like, I don't think they're a trader's van weapon. At least when I got them, they weren't. Now they might be, but I doubt it. You can probably pick these things up in the armory right now for like 585 coins. I think that's how much they costed when I got them. The prices have changed a little bit only because, you know, they're giving out more coins and gems now, so things tend to cost more. But I don't know, you guys should definitely check out the armory for this thing, especially since it just got a buff. It's definitely going to be worth your buck if you get it. I've been using it since like August or July of last year, and I never had any issues with it really. I only stopped using it again because it was just more practical in no armor games to use the Ice King. And so now I kind of feel like I might go back to use the poison darts. It's good. The poison darts are really good. Mine actually one-shot directly to the head to most people, and to people who have really good armor or really good modules, or like if I have kinetic modules and they're using kinetic defense, then it'll probably one-shot with the poison effect. But if I'm using different modules than what they have on their armor, then chances are I'm probably going to end up one-shotting them to the head, which is what happens with everyone. And to be honest, that's really good because nowadays in this game, a lot of people use one-shot weapons, and it's just something that's become really mainstream for people to use. Before, a lot of people were complaining about one-shot weapons and how you should only use like two-shot weapons because, you know, if your weapons didn't one-shot but someone else's did, then it was unfair. Now everyone just doesn't really care about that anymore. One-shotting is the way to go. So if the poison darts can one-shot to the head, and if you're accurate and you want to learn how to time the shots with the animation of the darts, it's definitely worth it. It works well with 3-cat spam, cancels delay, and it does a hell of a lot of damage now. It did a lot of damage before. And you can actually get modules and like effects to make it so that the effect of the poison lasts even longer. Mine is on mythical, so like even if you have it on the starting rarity, which is epic, you can probably use certain modules to make it so that it will one-shot anyway. And that's definitely something I would look into. I think that these are definitely going to be worth it. I know that they're worth it for me. Now recently I have seen some people starting to use these things more and more in private games, like my friend Rip My Leg, who does use these in private games from time to time, but I don't know if all people would want to do that. Again, it is faster to 3-cat spam and easier to 3-cat spam with the Ice King, so for private games, I would probably recommend that you use the Ice King. But if you're going to play a public game and you don't have a special 3-cat weapon, go pick up the darts. They're probably not that expensive. I think they're really worth it. They honestly are. I've had a great time using them. They're what I learned to use 3-cat spam with. Like when I first started 3-cat spamming, I tried the reflector and I didn't feel like using melee switch, so I started using these. Cancels delay, you can pretty much use any weapons you want together, like the exterminator and the anti-champion. You can use them together. And honestly, it's great. It really is. I have a really good time using the poison darts, and now they're even better. So honestly, I'm applauding the devs on this one. This is a good move. This will definitely encourage more people to use the darts, and I know that the darts were starting to die off a little bit because, you know, the Ice King was becoming really mainstream. But yeah, now this is good. The darts might become popular again. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I would very much appreciate if you can leave a like on it. That would be really awesome. And also subscribe to the channel for more Pixel Gun 3D content. I'll be posting again when I can. I am in California on vacation, but I will be posting as frequently as I can. Love you guys. See ya.